Good afternoon. It's Wednesday, so it's time for Let's Talk Hormones. I'm Dr. Gail Jackson. I've had over 25 years in practicing traditional obstetrics and gynecology, and I transitioned more than 10 years ago into bioidentical hormone balancing, weight loss, menopause medicine, and everything you need to know about that very most fabulous time in your life above age 45. So when you're over about, are you a hottie or is this menopause? And oh my God, last week, do you remember how hot it was outside? Was it 90, 100? And was it just the heat, or is this menopause? So we talked about some of the questions. We talked about some of the issues that would define menopause, and that's hot flashes when the rest of the room is cold, or you're in an air conditioning room and you're the only one sweating, or night sweats and the air conditioning's on or the fan is on and you're the only one tossing the covers back and forth. And of course, irritability, mood swings, low libido, weight gain, and just difficulty sleeping with memory and focus. So the question is, are you a hottie or are you in menopause? Well, the main way, as we shared at the end of the day, to determine that is to come in and get your blood work. And let's go through some questionnaires, because perhaps some of the symptoms that you're taking for granted, or feeling that there's no help with, or there's nothing you can do to help them or to get rid of them, are truly symptoms of menopause, and there are answers. So today, our question, and thank you all for those sending those questions in. It was great to answer those questions, and I covered them with just the synopsis there. But today's question is, how do I get rid of this pee pad? So I heard it's called a pee pad. Let me tell you what a pee pad is. If you're doing yoga, or you're running, or you're jumping on a trampoline, and you have to put that little panty liner in because you've had those babies, you're menopausal, and thank God you're still having sex, well, you're peeing. And you're peeing, and it can be a little bit out of control, and you're doing everything so it won't be embarrassing. So a lot of ladies call it the pee pad, even if it's just a wad of toilet tissue that you kind of tuck in there just to keep it dry. So how to get rid of the pee pad? Well, first of all, when women are menopausal, the estrogen levels are decreased. There are estrogen receptors in the bladder that help strengthen it and control it. So hormone balancing, especially with estrogen, does help with improving the tone of the bladder so you can have better control. So you've had those wonderful babies. They're probably heading off to college, the first or second or third year, or maybe even grad school, maybe even a grandma, where you push those babies out. Remember those 8-pounders? Well, when those 8-pounders came out, when those 8-pounders were pushed out, you lost a little bit of pelvic support with each delivery. So with those fabulous babies that you're going to graduations for, and they're the love of your lives, you may cough, you may pee when you cough or sneeze. That's called a type of stress incontinence. Also, as women get older, the bladder sort of develops this spasm. So we call it the gotta go. So if you're dancing, not to the music, but to the bathroom, those are the gotta goes. Those are some of the reasons why women wear a pee pad, because they don't want the embarrassment of a little bit of pee, a little squirt with coughing or sneezing. And they don't want to lose a little bit of urine as they're dancing to the bathroom. So how to get rid of the pee pad, how to toss it away for good. Who needs it? Well, we offer here a procedure using platelet-rich plasma. And what is platelet-rich plasma? Well, first of all, we use platelet-rich plasma to improve bladder support. So we draw your blood, simple blood test, and we separate off the platelet-rich plasma, and it's clear. Some people think we're putting blood back in, but we are using the fabulous regenerating growth factors that are associated with blood. So we can inject it painlessly right in the office, back underneath the urethra, and it will enhance bladder support by 80%. You won't believe it, 80%. Our ladies are loving it, which is why we call it the lady lift. Now, this may be new to you, but if you've had any orthopedic injuries orthopedics physicians have been using it for quite some time. That's how Tiger healed his shoulder, and that's how Kobe healed his knee and his Achilles. So we take that same wonderful regenerating properties that your body makes, and we can insert it underneath your bladder, your urethra, and improves bladder support by 80%. Done right here in the office, no more painful than just having your blood drawn for a blood test. No downtime, no major surgery, no operating room, and most importantly, no pain. We numb you up really good. You're like, you guys finished? So ladies, this is our secret. While we're down there, as you know, once you've had those babies and you're having sex, the vaginal lips most often go, they droop. So we can use also that PRP, or platelet-rich plasma, to pucker up those lips. And while we're there, we can regenerate the vaginal tissue. Some women are familiar with the venous laser, and those laser procedures to help regenerate and rejuvenate the vaginal tissue. And the thinking now is that it probably should not be used for that. Well, how much better is it to use your own blood, your own tissue, your own growth factors and regenerating properties of your body to rejuvenate those tissues? So we add them all up. We support the bladder, we pucker up those pretty lips down there, and we rejuvenate the vagina. We can put it in the clitoris to enhance orgasms. We call it the lady lift. So you lift your face with fillers and here, a little tuck here, the proper makeup. You lift your girls with the proper bra, the proper this and that, so why not lift the lady? So to get rid of that pee pad, come into our office for a complimentary, as in free, consultation, and we'll see, and let us share with you how we can help you. We are at 2211 Corinth Avenue, Los Angeles, Suite 210. Our phone number, 310-451-2300. And our website, www.drgailjackson.com. That's DRGAIL Jackson.com. And ladies, we're having an office event September the 27th, Thursday evening, a happy hour, 5 to 7:30. So come on by. We have lots of information to share with you. We'll give you all the updates. So this time of your life, 45 and beyond, is going to make it the most fabulous time in your life. So until then, we'll see you next week. And stay fabulous.